Before we begin today's meeting, I'd like to make a few announcements. First of all, the conference room renovation project will begin next week. Therefore, our next committee meeting will be held in the library. Second, our annual retirement dinner is coming up, and I am happy to report that we were able to book the ballroom at the Courier Hotel. If you're planning to attend, please send me an email before next Wednesday to let me know. There's no fee, but we encourage everyone to donate to the Retirement Gift Fund. We have 15 retirees this year, so I hope everyone will be able to attend.
A new study shows that workers who have reached the point in their careers when they are making the most money are surprisingly often the least content with their jobs. More money frequently comes with more responsibility, but this can result in higher stress levels and less time away from the office. The study offers several suggestions on ways to reduce stress, including shortening the time spent commuting to work and having a flexible work schedule. But the main key to happiness seems to come from spending quality time with friends and family.
First, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself, and then I'll move on to the demonstration. My name is Deborah Page, and I've been a professional chef with the Seasoned Cook for 5 years now. In this role, I've been able to work doing two things I love, cooking and meeting new people. The Seasoned Cook was founded 20 years ago to provide people with kitchen products that reduce both cooking and cleanup time. Tonight I'll be preparing two easy, delicious treats for you. The first is an appetizer that can be made very quickly using several prepared items from the supermarket. The second treat is a dessert that takes a little bit longer to make, but is well worth the trouble. As I prepare these dishes, I'll be demonstrating some of our efficient, effective, inexpensive kitchen products for you. And at the end of the demonstration, we'll all be able to sample the results. Then I'll help you place your orders for Seasoned Cook products.
And the last stop on our tour is the cafeteria. The cafeteria is open in the morning from 7 to 10 and for lunch from 12 noon to 2:30. Hot food is served from this area on the right. Sandwiches and snacks are over there on the left. And in the middle here is the salad bar. In your employee orientation pack, you'll find a cafe card. This first one is complimentary. It has €10 worth of credit on it. When you've selected your food, take it to the checkout. The cashier will add up your purchases and tell you how much credit you have left. When it is used up, you can purchase a new card. There is a card machine in the lobby. Let's all get a cup of coffee and sit here in the cafeteria where I'll try to answer any questions you have.
Good morning, I'm Bob Lucas, and I'll be your host on Money Talks here on BQ Radio tomorrow morning at 10. We've got a great lineup for you this week. We'll be giving you a rundown on the latest credit card deals from the big banks and discussing pension plans and when you should start saving for retirement. In the Your Money slot, you can hear local financial advisor Diane Lee talking to school teacher Joanne Hopkinson about her personal finances and helping her to find ways to save money on her tax and mortgage payments. And of course, Money Matters' own investment consultant, Antonio Moreno, will be giving you some hot tips on investments. So to learn how to manage your money, tune in to Money Talks tomorrow at 10 with me, Bob Lucas.
Hi, Ms. Roberts. This is William from the Victoria Theatre. I wanted to give you an update on your group reservation. I've booked 40 tickets for your group to see the musical Running Away next Thursday. As we discussed, you've received a 25% discount because of the size of your group. You will find the seat number at the bottom of each ticket. They're very good seats, in the centre, close to the stage. Now, as part of our special group promotion, as I explained, all of you will be able to meet the actors after the show to ask questions and get autographs. Just remember that these seats cannot be changed and the tickets cannot be returned.
I am delighted to see that we have such a full house for this afternoon's lecture. I can see by the overwhelming attendance that today's topic and the new exhibit are of interest to many in our community. The photographs, which are on loan from a number of local businesses and private collectors, trace the history of the area from its beginning as a small stop on a 19th century railway line to its current status as a modern city. And that is what we have asked historian and storyteller Mark Wise to share with us today.
Hello, Mr. Ostrom. This is Marianne McCrossan from DEB Corporation. I wanted to let you know that we were all impressed by your presentation earlier this week. We'd like you to give us a quote on the project, so I've gone ahead and emailed a formal request for a bid to you. We'll need to receive the information by November 14th at the latest. Please note that we will not be able to accept anything submitted after that date. It would be great if you could get it to us sooner. If you have any questions about the specifications, call me at 555-4767. We look forward to receiving your bid.
I'd like to start out by telling you how much I appreciate the trophy and the recognition it signifies. I have been with J&B Limited since the beginning, when Jeff and I were just a couple of guys working in a rented garage. We've gone from producing and selling audio recordings of local musicians to being one of the nation's largest and most respected providers of quality entertainment products. We now produce and distribute everything from music to movies and video games. And while I appreciate the honor you're bestowing on me this evening, I want to stress that my success would not have been possible without the hard work and dedication of my wonderful colleagues, many of whom are here tonight. With our success as a company has come responsibility. To our industry, to our community, and most of all to our loyal customers who have contributed to support.
Very happy to welcome you to the historic city of Brantford and to have you join us on one of our tours today. The entire trip will take most of the afternoon. We'll start with a fairly short tour of the city centre area, driving by the main landmarks there, and that will take us about half an hour or so. You'll see the city's distinctive architecture dating back to the late 18th century, and we'll stop briefly at the government buildings before leaving the city centre. Then, after we leave the city, we'll cross one of the oldest suspension bridges in the world. We'll proceed to the National Museum of Art, and then to our highly regarded weather observatory. If you have any questions, feel free to address them to me at any time. Now, let's begin our tour.
Thank you for coming here today. I hope you're all enjoying the lunch. As you know, we're here to celebrate with Mr. Kim, who is retiring after 37 years with New Star Corporation. When he started here as an inexperienced university graduate, he had no idea that he would be president of the company one day. But he never stopped trying to improve things. With great persistence, he never gave up. He worked his way up to become the company's leader. Even in this last year of his service to New Star, Mr. Kim initiated a market research study to re-evaluate our company's performance and ensure its continued profitability. On a very personal level, I believe Mr. Kim has inspired each one of us with his wisdom, fairness, and empathy towards all staff, from board members to our newest recruits. Please join me in wishing Mr. Kim a fond farewell.
Hello everyone. My name's Brian Collins and I work for Selectron Tools, a family firm based in Melbourne. We make kitchen utensils of the finest quality and offer them to buyers like you so that you can sell them in your high-quality retail stores. Our products are handcrafted to be as beautiful as they are functional. They're also guaranteed for life if they ever need repair. In countries where they've been introduced, they're extremely popular with the most discriminating customers. As a result, we're going to be offering our products to retail stores in additional countries. Moreover, we're adding a custom order line. You order a set of knives, for example, and you choose how you want to customize them. Have your family name engraved, choose what type of handles you want, and so on. I think you'll be happy to place an order for your retail stores with us once I've shown you some of our products. You can always send them back for a full refund if you're not delighted with your sales. Thanks for coming to our staff meeting today. It is with great pride that I announce that our mobile telephone coverage area has grown. We have tripled the area we serve and are now able to provide service to the entire region. I know that you have all worked very hard, and I want to thank you for your great efforts and the many hours you've put in so that this could happen. Already our revenue has increased by 30%. To celebrate our achievement and to show you our appreciation, we will be having a company picnic in Memorial Park on Saturday.
In today's business news, it has been reported that Jane Parsons, president of the Star Company, will retire next year. Ms. Parsons' skill and corporate connections helped to build the Star Company into a large business employing hundreds of people in our region. Although Ms. Parsons is leaving her job as president, she will continue as a consultant for the company. Star Company executives say the search for the next president is underway.
Welcome to this year's National Tennis Championship Tournament. We're pleased that you will be here throughout the week to cover the championship matches. Remember that you are required to wear and display your press identification cards at all times. This promises to be an exciting and historic week. Following the play each day, selected players will be brought to the media center, where all of you will have an opportunity to ask questions in the interview area. In consideration of both players and fellow members of the media, we ask that you kindly turn off all mobile phones and pagers in the interview area. When you are called upon, please wait for a microphone to be handed to you before asking your question. Now I am pleased to welcome Sergio Padova, last year's champion. He'll talk about this year's tournament and answer questions.
We are pleased to announce that the company will be opening its very own cafeteria for employees next month. Now, if you forget to bring your lunch to work, you won't have to leave the building to get a delicious and nutritious lunch. The cafeteria will feature sandwiches, soups, and hot entrees at reasonable prices. Salads, snacks, coffee, tea, and soda will also be available. Each week on Monday morning, the chef will post the menu on the bulletin board near the entrance. Our growth in the industry this year has allowed us to make this much-needed improvement to our work environment.
This is Jim Johnson with Travel Talk. It's summer and it's vacation time. For some people, this means long hours in the car and on the highway. Here are some tips to help you stay safe while on the road. First, the do's. If you're traveling with more than one driver, try to switch drivers occasionally so that you don't spend too much time behind the wheel. Remember to stop frequently and take a break. Make sure you know the signs of drowsiness: missing road signs, difficulty focusing, and yawning. Now, the don'ts. Don't count on distractions such as the radio or an open window to keep you awake. And even though a cup of coffee might give you a lift, remember that the effects of caffeine wear off after a short time. Finally, don't drive between midnight and morning. Tune in again tomorrow when we'll talk about vacation destinations that both adults and children will enjoy.
Thank you all for coming to this meeting on such short notice. As you know, our lease on this building is due to expire at the end of the year, and I've been looking and looking for new premises. I've searched everywhere, but I just couldn't find any place to match our current location. We've been here for over 15 years now, and Barker's Books has become an institution. Being so close to the university, we have the perfect location. So imagine my relief when I heard by chance that the shoe store across the road from us is moving out to the new shopping center. I contacted the property manager straight away, and I've secured a 2-year lease from January 1st on that space with only a modest increase in rent. We've got a lot of work ahead of us with the move, but I'm sure we can handle it.
Welcome to Jason Industries' new employee orientation. My name is Wendy Cho, and I will be spending about 30 minutes introducing you to the schedule for this week's training. At 10:30, we will take a brief break, and then Karen Maitland from the Personnel and Benefits Office will go over the forms in your packet and answer any questions you may have about company policies. Karen has been with the company since it was started and has lots of information to share with you. Lunch will be provided from 12 noon to 1 o'clock. In the afternoon, we'll start with an excellent video about the history of Jason Industries. Following the video at 3:30, we will break up into groups by the department you'll be working in, and you will meet your group trainers. Your technical training will begin tomorrow. Your trainers will explain where and when to meet and give you any materials you will need to get started.
Toronto is one of the largest cities in Canada. It is located in the province of Ontario. A special feature of Toronto is the downtown area, covering about 12 square kilometers, where many shops and buildings are located underground. There are 5 major shopping centers and a convention center with hotels. A subway and underground passageways connect these buildings with each other and the streets above. The architectural design is appropriate and popular because of the weather conditions in Toronto. The temperature fluctuates widely from summer to winter by as much as 40 degrees Celsius within a year. This underground area has also helped to keep business in the city center instead of moving out to the suburbs, which is happening in many other cities. We think that makes Toronto a special place.
Nearly every day we are reminded to get more exercise, but this can be hard to do with the hectic lifestyles we have today. Multitasking, doing 2 or more things at the same time, is now a common theme in the workplace. So why not try and combine your daily commute with a good aerobic workout? Cycling is a great way of doing just that, and you can get to work just as quickly as you can by car for most journeys under 5 miles, and you don't have to pay for parking. As part of National Bike Week, our Cycle Forum is holding a bike riders' breakfast on Thursday, July 16th in front of the Collins Building. If you can show that you arrived at work by bike, there will be free coffee, orange juice, fruit, and yogurt awaiting you.